Hey guys, so yesterday I went and saw Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom on the opening night, which pretty packed house. For the fucking movie theater in general was just fucking packed. This was, I think, the movie that a lot of people were seeing, but this was a movie that I loved. I've said this, I reviewed Jurassic World when it came out in 2015. Sure, it's in my archives somewhere on YouTube, but I gave it a pretty positive review, or decent positive review. I didn't care for it that much, but I thought it was okay. But I was like, I was kind of burned by that point. I was kind of burned out on Jurassic Park movies. I love the first, like I said, I love the fucking first Jurassic Park. It's one of my favorite films of all time. It's one of the movies, like, everybody always talks about, you know, the first time they saw Star Wars, or the first time they saw, like, Back to the Future. Something like movies that inspired people to want to be filmmakers, or either that or made them love movies. Jurassic Park was that for me. Like, that was the movie that, like, I just sat there and, like, is it like four? I was probably about 5 when that movie came out, 4 or 5. I was just blown away. I was just fucking blown away when that first came out. And it's still, like, effective as hell. Even the effects still look great. Even better than the effects in Jurassic World did, which was one of my problems. But, like, I love the first Jurassic Park. So, I mean, it's not like I'm coming into this stuff like, oh, I just don't like Jurassic Park. Yeah. No, I fucking love Jurassic Park. It's one of my favorite movies. Jurassic World, like I said, was just fine. It was okay. It was nothing special. And this one looked pretty much the same. It's like, I'm not. I was like, I was not too thrilled about it. I went in with not high expectations. The reviews for this movie haven't been that great either. But, like, I was like, maybe it'll surprise me. I'm going with low expectations, but I'm not holding that, or I'm not, like, just discounting the movie altogether and going, fuck it, it's gonna be terrible. I guarantee it's gonna be terrible. I was hoping to be surprised, and I wasn't surprised. I just wasn't. It's exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Just a meh movie. At this point, like I said, people will say I'm just fucking negative nowadays. I mean, all the fucking movies that come out this year so far has just been meh or terrible for the most part. There's been exceptions here or there, like good standouts here or there, like Quiet Place, shit like that stood out, like Hereditary even maybe, that have stood out. But this year has just been a meh year of movies, and this is just a fucking another one. God, this summer blockbusters kind of sucked. So did last year, really. It's a movie that I feel like I say this so many goddamn times. It's like, I saw it ended, at the beginning and an end, and I was just like, that was 2 hours of my life that, wasn't a complete waste, but probably was nothing I'll remember in, months' time. It's all right. It's all right. That's the main thing, is it's all right. The main problem with this movie, I'm kind of like getting to that right now, because that it isn't really having to do with the movie itself. It's the advertising for this fucking movie. I'm not joking when I say this. That I said this on Facebook. If you want to see this movie, or if you are kind of hesitant about seeing this movie, and especially like paying like a $10 ticket price or something like that, here's my words of advice to you. Just fucking watch the trailers. Especially the second one. I forget, it was the second one. That shows you the entire movie, from beat to beat, plot to point by plot point. Like, twist by twist. Nothing is suspenseful for me, and this was suspenseful for me in this movie, because I knew this had to still happen. Because I've seen it a million times in the trailers and in the advertisements. like, you know, when you're introduced to this millionaire who has like or is trying to help get these dinosaurs off the island. I mean, even though I see it in the trailer, you can guess just because it's a fucking Jurassic Park movie, because every fucking rich guy in these movies has a secret agenda. Surprise. I mean, again, it shows it in the fucking trailers. It's like, why do they fucking continuously do this? It's like, it ruins fucking movies for everybody. Like I said, there was no suspense. There was no, like, oh, I wonder if this character is going to get, or is a good guy or a bad guy, or this character is going to, you know, get out of the situation, or, like, you knew what was going to fucking happen. I just knew for most of it what the fuck was going to happen. And it did. It nothing surprised me. Nothing, like, threw me off. It was just, I was like, I saw the fucking trailer. I as far as, like, I'll give it positives. Like, I love, one of the things I do love about this series, it just continues to entertain me more than anything, is the brutal fucking violence that happens in these movies. And, like, especially, like, with the dinosaurs just eating people, and it's fucking gruesome all the time. And it's funny because they're trying to not make it as PG or as gruesome, because it is a PG-13, which, you know, like, this is a series that could have probably used an R rating like that. Remember that fucking movie from the 90s, Carnivore? It could have used like that, like an R rating. And I know Carnivore movies were pretty bad, but still, I mean, that would have been funny if we would have got that. Like, the opening scene, I thought the opening scene was actually pretty good. Actually, out of all the parts of the movie, like, the action set pieces or the set pieces in this movie, I thought the opening scene was pretty solid. I actually really enjoyed that. Like, it felt like Jurassic Park, something out of Jurassic Park. I mean, it was predictable. Like, you could tell, like, if you've seen one of these movies, you could tell what's going to happen to, like, certain characters in the opening scene. But, it was still fun. It felt like the Jurassic Park opening. And it was fun. I dug it. It was really cool. As far as, like, the casting and the acting goes, I mean, God bless Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt. They're both great, fantastic actors, but they're just there, really. They have, like, zero chemistry. People have pointed that out. They have zero chemistry. I fucking laughed. I noticed it had to be on purpose when they reintroduce Bryce Dallas Howard in her first scene in the movie. The first thing you see is her heels, and I'm like, really? We're just going on that tangent. We will not let that go, will we? About the fucking heel, her running in heels, will we? I guess not. But it's like, it had to be a fucking done on purpose. I thought that was kind of funny, but yeah, like I said, they have zero chemistry. Like, the most interesting part of the first Jurassic World for me was, like, Chris Pratt's relationship with the Raptors, and that is, like, part of this movie, because, well, I say part of the movie because he wants to save the last remaining raptor that he raised, Blue, who's living on this island and is about to go extinct because of this volcano. It's about to explode on this island, and he, like, it's that whole story arc, like, him showing flashbacks of him raising this raptor by himself and training it and everything else, like, that was fascinating. Like I said, that was the part in the first Jurassic World I thought was fascinating. It was kind of different, kind of new, kind of unique. Like, they, kind of, like, trained these fucking raptors to be obedient. That was kind of interesting. And it still has the fucking plot of, like, trying to militarize, I guess, the fucking dinosaurs, which I guess that's where they're going with. I don't know. It was fucking stupid. Like, there's like so many plots going on, subplots going on in this fucking movie. Like, he doesn't know what wants to focus on. Like, you gotta fucking, I didn't even realize, like, going in, like, how much big name actors are in this fucking thing. I guess let's talk about Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum, God bless him. He was great. Like I said, he was great in this movie for the 3 minutes he's in it. Literally, what you've seen in the trailers is exactly all he's in. He basically opens the movie and bookends the movie. That's it. Like, with his Senate hearing, he's having a Senate hearing about what, at the beginning of whether or not they should let the dinosaurs go extinct. And he's the only one who pretty much says what I'm thinking, which is, yeah, they should just let these fuckers go extinct. You know, this is nature's way of saying we kind of fucked, you know, we kind of dealt with, or we kind of played God when we shouldn't have, and we should just let these fuckers go extinct again. I was like, thank you. Like, they were man-made creatures. I fucking laughed that there's like a group of animal rights groups are trying to basically keep these dinosaurs alive from going extinct, and like, you know, they're of course protesting outside of Washington D.C. for like the rights of dinosaurs. I'm like, of course, in this fucking society we protest everything. That would be something that would happen, even though these are not creatures that were made by nature. They are man-made creatures in a fucking laboratory, which they do address, like I said, but it's like, yeah, maybe just let these fuckers go extinct. It's nature's way of kind of going, yeah, we should just let these fuckers just go extinct. But yeah, like, there's Jeff Goldblum's thing at the opening, and then he closes the movie where you kind of do find out, like, I thought it weird where he was saying in the previews, you see all the, in the previews of the scene that you see, he says, "Welcome to Jurassic World." They kind of give like a reason why he says that, but I won't spoil it. But it's like, that's pretty much all he's in this movie. It had to be the easiest paycheck. I was like, what was the point of bringing Jeff Goldblum in this? It was kind of like, what was the point? If you're not going to have him like a major role in this movie, I already knew going in that he wasn't going to have a major role in this movie. I pretty much figured what you saw in the previews was all you're going to get of him, and that was it. So, I mean, I'm not shocked, but I was like, what was the point? Like, why the hell they couldn't just get Sam Neill or something just to do that, I guess? Fuck it. Like, I don't know. Or Laura Dern. Like, I mean, both, fucking Sam Neill hasn't been doing much at all for the last 10 years, which I love Sam Neill. I know Laura Dern's kind of, you know, been a pretty big name actress, but fuck, like I said, it was nice to see Jeff Goldblum in it, but I would love to see him more in it. You got James Cromwell is in this, is the millionaire who worked with John Hammond, was his partner in creating these dinosaurs, because I don't remember at all John Hammond ever mentioning a partner when he was creating the dinosaurs, but I guess so, because reasons. And it's like, he's just there, and he has a granddaughter who, there's a twist about the granddaughter that really has nothing to do with anything about in this fucking movie. It just has to be another subplot that goes nowhere. Like, it's weird. The girl, I mean, I guess they had to have a granddaughter, so they had a little kid in the movie to be scared shitless and stuff like that, because all Jurassic Park movies had those. Toby Jones is in this fucking movie. I was a fucking shock. He's a villain, of course. What a fucking surprise. Buffalo Bill, what the fuck, Tom Levine, or is that his name? Tom Levine, who played Buffalo Bill, is in this movie as a mercenary. He has probably one of the best deaths in the fucking movie. Spoiler alert, he dies. But he, yeah, I was like, I kept like watching the movie, and I'm like, that guy looks fucking familiar. Where have I seen him in? And I looked it up after the movie ended. I'm like, he was fucking Ted Levine. He was fucking Buffalo Bill. I said, holy shit, that's Buffalo Bill. I was like, goddamn. I said, oh, man. Of course he's playing a villain. Like I said, he's playing a villain. He's a mercenary. Oh, well, like nothing. Well, I almost would say there's nothing about this movie that annoyed to piss out me. There was one thing that was grating, insufferable about this fucking movie. One certain fucking character, and I don't know what the character's name was, other than maybe like whiny little bitch. That's why I'm gonna name him. Who played by this guy who's been in movies. He was in fucking Every Day. I was like, I know I've seen him in something before. He was in that fucking movie Every Day. In Paper Towns. His name is Justus Smith. He's like, he looks like an Indian. I don't know what descent he is, but he's like foreign. It looks like almost a little bit foreign. Or maybe half black, I think, maybe. And he's an IT guy. And he is the worst fucking character in this fucking franchise I've ever seen. His dialogue is just him screaming like a little bitch and pretty much just saying, oh my god, is that T-Rex? Oh my god, is that T-Rex? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, is that T-Rex? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, screaming like a little fucking girl. And he screams more than fucking Bryce Dallas Howard. And he is in for a majority of the first half of this movie. To the point, I was like, this movie, if he is in this movie for the whole fucking thing, I am fucking done with this. Like, I was done with this movie. Like, he ruined, like, pivotal dramatic scenes because he wouldn't shut the fuck up or he wouldn't stop screaming like a little bitch. And I'm like, god damn it, shut up. Like, I fucking hated this character. I have never hated a character. Like, I know there's been annoying characters in these films before. Like, hell, the kids in the first one you could say were annoying. This character, I can't even tell you what the point of him was. He was an IT guy, I guess. He just pressed buttons on a computer. That's the only thing I saw him ever fucking do other than scream like a little bitch. And that was, like, he just would press buttons. I could fucking do that. Like, woohoo! Like, I think a fucking blind monkey could do that. Fuck this character. That was one of the most... That was like Jar Jar Binks, go away heat, like, for a fucking character. I hated that character so fucking much. Like, luckily, like, I spent the first half hoping one of the dinosaurs would fucking eat him, and they didn't. I was pissed. I've never rooted for a dinosaur to eat a fucking character so much in this series than this character. I cannot reiterate, I fucking hated this character. Luckily, like, in the second half, he disappears for a long fucking period of time. He does show back up, but he tones it down finally. Like, his fucking annoyingness in this movie. It's like, god damn. Oh, the fucking character is so bad. So bad. I don't know if I'm the only one who's been bitching about this character. I haven't really read the reviews, so I don't know. Weirdly enough, while I'm bitching about this movie, you know what the fucking weird part about this thing was? By the end of this movie, I was kind of curious to see the third movie, because there is a third Jurassic Park World movie coming out. Because of how it ended, although part of me is like, they're still just gonna make it mediocre and just forgettable. And, like, it's a series that should have died a long time ago. It should have fucking died with Michael Crichton when Michael Crichton died. For fuck's sake. Yeah, it's just... the ending to this movie, I won't get into spoilers, but I'm pretty fucking certain millions of thousands of millions of people fucking died by what happened at the end of this movie. Because of one character's fucking stupid decision without really even thinking. Millions of people probably died at the end after this movie happened. I'm not even gonna spoil it, but it's ridiculous. It's like, I'm fucking kind of curious, like, the amount of casualties the ending of this movie caused. Like, it's gonna be ginormous. I'm just gonna tell you, like, it's like, and they don't fucking address it really that much, like enough to like I'm like, man, like you're not gonna address that, like the millions of people you just caused their deaths. I mean, it's like, what the fuck? Like I said, I don't want to get into spoilers, so I won't spoil it. But it's just like I can't be the only one who thought about that when I saw this ending. Like I said, it's. I mean, you're gonna see it. You know whether you want to see it or not. If you are like me and like have very low expectations, don't be surprised that it's not very good. Like I said, it's not like I was not a big fan of it. It didn't surprise me. It didn't, blow me away. It was like I said, it sounds like I was more angry about this movie than I was. I just sat there going, meh. Like I said, it's pretty much more my reaction. It's just like, I really didn't care. It was 2 hours of my life that I killed. Whatever. What the fuck did I get trailers in front of for this? Trailers. Welcome to Marlin. Okay, this actually looked really good. Honestly, the trailers for this movie were better than the actual fucking... the trailers before this movie were actually better than the fucking movie itself. Welcome to Marlin. It's a new Robert Zemeckis movie where it looks like Steve Carell is trying to get an Oscar. It's a movie about like this guy who was an artist or a photographer who gets horribly beaten by Nazis outside of a bar, and like in order for him to cope with his PTSD that he's kind of dealing with, like he builds his own miniature world with like miniature versions of himself and different people he knows and has met over the years. It looks really fucking good. It's like it cuts between reality and like this miniature world where it's like a miniature Steve Carell in doll form, which kind of does look a little creepy, but not. It's well done enough that it's like it looks charming as shit. It looks really good. I was like, God damn, that looks like a really good movie. From Robert Zemeckis, like I said, the guy who made Forrest Gump, Back to the Future, like some of the best films, some of my favorite films ever. And and Steve Carell, who he's a really good actor when he's given the right role. Oh my God, is he a good actor? And this looks like he might try to get an Oscar, maybe even get an Oscar. Good for him, man. I hope so. Creed 2. I mean, I'm gonna fucking see this regardless. It's Apollo Creed's son fighting Ivan Drago's son. I mean, you have a story there. Ivan Drago killed Apollo Creed. He probably wants revenge or something. I don't know. It's like I love the Rocky movies. I fucking love Creed. That was a fantastic movie. It was my favorite film of 2015. And of course, I'm all for like a sequel, but like the cynical part of me goes, yeah, pretty much, but it pretty much looks like the exact same fucking movie as the first one. It's Michael B. Jordan talking about how he doesn't know how he can live with the legacy or live up to the legacy of his dad, or Rocky giving inspirational speeches, blah blah blah, all the shit you saw in the first one. But I'm like, at the same time, like, who am I fucking kidding? I'm gonna see this movie. I'm gonna be hyped for this. I don't give a shit. I'm probably still gonna fucking enjoy it. It's a sequel to Creed. It's another spin-off of fucking Rocky. I love the Rocky movies. I fucking can't wait. And like I said, I'm definitely gonna be there fucking seeing that probably opening night. I'm not. I don't know who the fuck I'm kidding. And then a new trailer for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I like the look of this movie. It looks fucking fantastic. I love the animation. It's like basically two Spider-Mans are taking place in the same universe. And there's also Gwen Stacy is alive, and a Spider Girl, I guess. I forget what the hell the comics. Anybody in the comments probably would know. It's Miles Morales and stuff like that. It's kind of sad we never got a live action Miles Morales. I know a lot of people love that character. I don't understand. Hell, fucking Donald Glover really wanted to be Spider-Man until they cast, I think, Andrew Garfield or Tom Holland. I think maybe it was with Tom Holland. But yeah, this looks pretty good. It's probably going to confuse the shit out of people because there's this Spider-Man and then there's the one that's with Tom Holland. I'm like, so that's going to be confusing as shit. There's going to be two different Spider-Man movies coming out at the same time. And you got fucking Venom. So, but yeah, like, it's going to be really confusing for people like who don't know what the hell's going on. Like I said, this is a movie made by Sony, and Sony, this has nothing to do with the MCU, so yeah, it's fucking weird. Yeah, but it looks really good. I would admit, I love the animation in this movie. It looks fucking fantastic. Yeah, that's as far as trailers go. What the hell's next week? Oh, Uncle Drew, yay, and Sicario: Day of the Soldado. It's all right. So that's what's coming up next week. And until then, I'll talk to you guys later.